So this is my first review. I went to record the script and suddenly turned into a super serious guy. So normally I'm a pretty funny guy, but not with this. As soon as I hit record, it's super serious, dude. So sorry about that. I'm gonna try to bring the funny later. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this review of Beetle Adventure Racing for the Nintendo 64. Beetle Adventure Racing was released in 1999 for the Nintendo 64. It's a racing game featuring the, at the time, new Beetle from Volkswagen. For a game with only one licensed car, it packs more fun and entertainment in it than games with dozens or even hundreds of licensed vehicles. At the start of the game, you begin with 2 tracks, Coventry Cove and Mount Mayhem. As you progress through each championship difficulty, you unlock 4 more tracks: Infernal Isle, Sunset Sands, Metro Badness, and Wicked Woods. On every track you can collect bonus boxes containing 2, 5, or 10 points. These bonuses unlock continues and extra multiplayer stages. There are also nitro boxes you can drive over for an instant speed boost. The game's design is fantastic and imaginative, and all center around a theme of cinema. The lighting effects, reflective surfaces, and draw distances for the time are impressive. The lighting, especially the luminescent lighting, really stand out. Each course is laced with secret pathways. These secrets add a sense of discovery and exploration normally reserved for action or platforming games. It's a joy to stumble across them, and you'll find yourself doing so long after you've raced a track a dozen times. It cannot be overstated just how many secrets there are in each track. These secrets manage to be really imaginative, but also fit within the logic of the track itself, making them feel like they are a natural part of the course. The controls are rock solid. Using the handbrake to burn some rubber and snap out of a turn is great. You'll also feel different traction under the wheels based on the surface you drive across. The music doesn't really stand out. The fact that the music takes a back seat may be in the player's favor. It's better to have music tracks that don't take over in a racer rather than being stuck with ones that become increasingly annoying over time. There is, however, one piece of music, the one played on Mount Mayhem, which really stands out. It really evokes that playful wonder you feel as a kid during the winter holidays. The multiplayer is okay. You can race head-to-head in a 2-player. Otherwise, to do a 4-player game, you can only play on the Beetle Battle mode. The rules for winning Beetle Battle require each player to drive around collecting 6 different colored beetles. Once you collect all 6, you drive to the exit and win the round. It plays a bit like Twisted Metal. Think missiles, mines, and explosions, which makes the winning conditions an odd choice, because collecting beetles to win reduces matches into who can get the beetles the fastest. I think multiplayer would have played better as a deathmatch style play, with collecting the beetles as a way to unlock special power-ups. The game isn't perfect, but it's damn close. There are a few elements that tarnish the veneer as you play over time. The AI, for one, gets more difficult to deal with in the advanced and professional levels. These later difficulties is where rubber banding becomes more apparent. It isn't the worst I've seen, but it's still noticeable. For example, despite using a vehicle that is faster than the computer will still pull ahead on straightaways. It can border on frustrating. Rubber banding rears up worst if you pull ahead within the first minute of a high difficulty track. It's a signal to the player that the challenge is due to trickery instead of the competitor's skill. This brings up my only real complaint with the game. It's at the increased difficulties when it becomes clear that the hidden paths aren't always shortcuts, and often, if you find yourself falling behind, it's better to stick to the main road and focus on your cornering and passing. This detracts from the game's most inviting aspect, that sense of discovery and exploration. Since the extra tracks are locked behind harder playstyles, it forces the player to have to abandon the great aspect of the game in order to unlock them. One of the biggest benefits of these secrets are the extra points you can collect. But in higher difficulties, you only need the extra points if you attempt to get them. The point system becomes paradoxical and nullifies its value in these more challenging modes. Avoiding points altogether, and therefore these wonderful secrets you've uncovered, is the only way to gain a lead and unlock the next track. Despite these shortcomings, Beetle Adventure Racing has great polish and is a blast to play. If you haven't played it, you should. Beetle Adventure Racing gets a 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the review. Trisha's got an Aladdin review coming up and will hopefully be uploaded next week. If you like this video, do the like, subscribe, and below, if you can let me know what games you would like to see me review, that would be great. Any good games out there that you think I would enjoy. I don't know why you would know my tastes, but anyways, thanks to Retro Liberty and NES Complex for pointing out this game. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun with it. Actually, in doing some research about it, I discovered that a sequel was being worked on, and it just never saw the light of day. So that's kind of a bummer, because I think they could have worked out all of the kinks with it and made it into a pretty much flawless game. So, sorry to end on a downer. See you guys again.